is that you have your game right here, right? So you have your game right here, but like one thing you're gonna know is that like it doesn't have node. It doesn't have node. There's no node installed. There's no node in this. So everything is well actualized. All the structures are there. The placeholders are there. Uh, it created custom SVGs. It did all that work, right? Um, but then how do we deploy this? Okay, so now what you're gonna need to do is there are two methods. Bring up your terminal, do option. Okay, so option. Sorry, wait. Okay, so you're gonna need to open up your terminal. So that's Control Shift with that letter there. Or you could use terminal. You could use new terminal here and use this shortcut if you're using a PC or Windows. You could use that for MacBook users. I'm sure the shortcut's gonna show up. So you could use that shortcut and it's gonna bring up the terminal, right? Okay. Okay, so now what's next? So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to store npm. You're gonna need to store npm in this folder, right? In this folder. This is your V0 project. So you're gonna need to store npm in this folder. And it's gonna say npm install. It's gonna take a while, but it depends on your internet. But if your internet's good, it won't take that long. Okay, so we're still installing npm. I'm just gonna pause the video until my npm is installed, then I'm gonna play it back. All right, so I've been waiting like for 5 minutes plus, and I just got errors. But what's vibe coding without using AI? So I'm basically just gonna copy this. I'm just basically gonna copy all this, all right? And so I'm just gonna put this there. And I'm using agent. I'm using Cloud Sonnet, all right? So you could just use this. It comes with the toggle switch here, and I'm gonna just paste that error right there. Make sure you're in agent mode, and I'm gonna tell it that. So but before we continue, you could look at your package JSON. Just make sure that to take a look at what we're using in this V0 mini app, and we're using Redux UI. We're using React. Okay, so some React. I just need to understand if the MiniKit is actually in here. Um, next up, view, and then I'll do it. Okay. Mm, I see. All right. In our app, where we have the PSX, this client, what we import React, component wallet connection, UI card. So this here just allows you to see what you're actually importing. So what I'm trying to look for is exactly if we have anything related to the MiniKit, anything in relation to the MiniKit. That's what it's off. I'm really going to my Git again. Using this is a sensitive part. I don't have anything in my environment. Right, that's okay. Uh, modules. Maybe we can that. So, all right. So let's give a shot to the bot. Let's see what it says. Just gonna click there. Usually, like, what just when I'm going through this D0 mini app, like, and by the time this is the first time in this video, I have never done D0 mini apps. I hope I could make more videos of V0 mini apps, but I'm making this video basically because of a colleague of mine on X. I'm gonna tag him, and he's telling me his V0 is super cool and he's been making apps with V0, but then he's just having hard times in deploying using V0 and making sure how do I get my manifest connected on V0 using V0 and everything. So like basically, this is me discovering this route, and I hope this video is very useful to anyone that's watching this and could send it to anyone that would find this really relevant and viable because you can't really have your manifest but using V0. You have to download your source code or your project files on V0, then use a text editor or whatever vibe coding tool you would like to use, and then import those dependencies like the forecaster manifest and Vercel, then deploy it. So this is what we're doing right now, okay? So npm cache and all that stuff. Cleaning the npm cache, removing node modules and package JSON and everything. Okay, so it did come. I did notice that it did come with like its own packages and everything like that. So I feel that's causing some conflicts because it already has its own package like JSON. So usually when you're installing Node comes with its own package with JSON, but V0 gave this mini app its own package with JSON without giving us Node. All right, we're just cleaning up. All right, so it's cleaning up so that it could do a reinstall of the npm better. So package JSON was out of the software. So we modify that. Some ready errors. Anyways, it's normal. It's normal. Do not panic. Do not panic. I'm just gonna pause the video until this is done. Uh, see this is done right here. And then I'm gonna play it once this is done. So it's done. My AI is saying it's saying great and found zero vulnerabilities despite a whole red error terminal just saying that this path here does not exist. Usually the error is basically coming from the path, and I have two accounts in this laptop. So I have a visitor's account and the admin account, like the administration account. So conflicts are coming up from that side. This is my personal error, so I'm sure you won't get this. All right, so the error has been resolved and all dependencies are now properly installed. I have my node is installed properly there. You can see that. So you could just paste in your terminal error sometimes, and sometimes you're gonna need to be specific while you're like pasting these errors, so that you're also being an assistant to your system, if you know what I mean. All right, so just take a heat. All right, thank you for that. I'm gonna clear this up. Don't like to see too much red on my terminal. All right, so clear is the command. We have the node installed and everything like that. How do we know if this is working? How do we know if this is working? I'm gonna do an npm run dev. It's npm run dev just to see if this is working. So if the app is working. So you're gonna use localhost right there. Just see if it's gonna work. It's gonna pop up right there. It's compiling. See if this could run. This is running. It's compiled. So let's go back and check. All right. All right. It's working. It's working. Awesome. So kindly note that we're not using V0, but we downloaded the project and now we have the entire project right here and it's running on Next. Super cool. Super cool. And it's right here. Awesome. And it is connect to our wallet. All right, the wallet's working. Something gives you a feeling this isn't really like the MiniKit Connect wallet. Something's giving me a feeling this is not really the MiniKit Connect wallet type. Like, okay, it's connect. All right, something's giving me a feeling that. Okay. Okay, so um, all right, so I'm just gonna look at my package JSON once more. I'm just gonna look at my package JSON once more. Just looking at it. Um, all right, well, I'm gonna ask the AI too. Is the MiniKit SDK in this? Is the MiniKit SDK by Bez in this project? Hmm? Is it is it there? Is it there? I have to know. Like I have to know. V0. We just got a project from V0. Yeah, we have our node installed, but is the minikit there? Like I really want to know. Is this a mini app? I need to know. No, no, it's not there. It's not there. No, the minikit SDK is currently not installed, and I can see a comment called wallet connection, and that comments in this wallet connection part here. Simulate wallet connection. So it's just a simulation in the real app for the minikit. It's just a simulation, and V0 keeps doing that. So you think you've created and you've connected a wallet, but it's not really what you've done. Like it's not really a minikit. Like you haven't done the minikit SDK. It's just a simulation. And we're gonna fix that? We're gonna fix that up. All right. So now, how do we get the actual minikit in your V0 application? How do we do that? All right. So go to base. All right. And this is an existing app, by the way. So like I said, we're gonna go back to the existing application. Okay. So what do we do? Existing app. How do we store it in an existing app? And this is what it says. MiniKit is an existing, add MiniKit to an existing Next.js app. Install MiniKit part of your Unchained into your existing Next.js app router project. All right. So your project uses the app directory. Okay, so your project should be using the Next.js and should be in a directory structure with the word app. So what does it mean? Let me explain to you. Let's go back to the project, right? It should look as an app. Ignore this part. Okay, just ignore this. All right. So um okay. So look, it starts with app. It should have the directory structure should have app, and in the app should just look like this. Okay, so these are projects that can accept the minikit so far. With V0, you're safe. All right. So the deployment, your app is deployed publicly and accessible via the HTTPS. So, okay, forecast account, you have an access to forecast account. You got that. You should have a Coinbase developer account. You got that. All right. Okay, now what's next? Okay, install the dependencies. npm onchain kit. We need to install this. Verify it appears on the package.json. This is why I'm super obsessed with the package.json. You see, it's super. It's like in a technical standpoint, it's super nice because you could actually see the packages that are actually that are actually installed or the dependencies that are actually in your project. So you should always check your package.json, and you will know what the app is actually using. Just this package.json. Let's go back. Is is this right here? Okay, so this is the package.json. All right. So this is the package.json. You get to see whatever packages the mailman brought you. Just plain. All right. So we gotta copy this and okay, paste that there. All right. All right. Get up. So it's gonna get right there. Okay. Was this helpful? Yes, it was.